talking checks? Oh, you trying to flex?
Here at the end.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Tonight, it'll be Dallas going up against Sacramento. Well, for Sacramento, they split the season series against these guys last season, 2 games apiece. Should be a good one tonight. And while we have a little time, Shaq, I want to throw this to you. Who do you think has the best back-to-the-basket game right now?
Cousins, no. Aldridge, no. Big Cat, no.
And now the starting lineup for Dallas. Starting at power forward, 6 feet 10 inches, number 37, Kostas Antetokounmpo. At the center position, 6 feet 10 inches, number 32, Shayne Whittington. Starting at the other forward position, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 0, Antonius Cleveland. At the shooting guard position, at 6 foot 3 inches, number 3, The other guard, at 6 foot 3 inches, number 20, Payne. Your head coach is Rick Carlisle. Once again, your Dallas starters.
It's time for the NBA. Live on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Battle in the Western Conference, the Sacramento crowd hoping to watch their Kings come out on top. Now we're about halfway through the season outdoors. It's no longer new. The playoffs are still a ways away. Seems like a time when players can start to lose focus.
No doubt, Kevin. You have that sense that maybe the All-Star break is coming or going, and you still have that fight you've got to get through, the February, March doldrums. But this is why coaches always talk about, let's play in the moment. Let's not worry about the results, what you can do every day, each moment. When you can do those kinds of things and just lock in on small tasks, then you've got a team that can contend.
Good coaches always seem to steer their teams in the right direction at this time of the
Shayne
year. Now Sacramento starting 5. Jay out there with Thompson. Then it's ABC. Then it's G. There's Christon. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. James finds Thompson. No good on that one. And the pass to Whittington from about 16. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. And this is the first time they've matched up with the Mavericks this year.
And 2 teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
It's good.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
And the 3 ball is good.
And guys, this is what you like to see early on, gaining a little confidence from range.
Right, you like the mindset so far, Greg. If you give them room to drain it, they'll do just that.
They grab their own miss. Thompson uses the glass to finish the layup.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Now Payne. He's coming off a 22-point game against Phoenix. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You know, outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4.
For Sacramento, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's G. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And you have to admire his focus. Not a good matchup for him in terms of size differential.
No, but that play is about his will, right? He won't back down from the big man. He's going to take it right to him.
Now here's Antetokounmpo trying to claw his way back after a terrible showing in that loss to Phoenix. Here's Whittington, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Whittington's got his second bucket of the game to go. And Christon's got the ball here for Sacramento. They trail by 1. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And the story of that game was their terrific rhythm on the offensive end.
Right, you could tell they were in a groove all night. They looked comfortable, they didn't rush. It was gorgeous execution.
Here's Thompson, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with Luke Walton. He told me he's looking forward to the matchup tonight. It's their first time against this team, so he is curious to see what his guys do on offense. He said it's important that we're aggressive defensively, that we use our length and shot blocking as a deterrent inside. We'll see if they can be successful tonight. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Not too surprising that he wants to see him sharp at the defensive end right from the opening tip.
And you know they have the ability to control a game with their D, but they have to be aggressive and send that message right away.
I do believe, Greg, this team has an intimidation factor working in their favor because of the level of defense that they play. And if the stops start adding up in the first half, that factor starts to weigh on the opponent's mind.
Here's Payne. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
To the wing right side. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Dallas trails by 3. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Boy, a kickout's probably a better option when the defense is swarming around like that.
Here's Thompson. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4. And one thing Rick Carlisle is known for is his accountability.
Right, and that extends to himself as much as it does the players who play for him. Listen, if this guy makes the wrong play call, he is going to make sure you know about that. And I think that's an approach you see from the top down in this organization.
Ashley's checked in for Sacramento. Johnson comes in for James. Pass to Cleveland. Stripped away. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Passes it to Payne. To the paint, trying to end the drought. And it's Antetokounmpo with the bucket inside. Antetokounmpo's got his first points in this one. So for Dallas, their last game, a loss to the Suns in Phoenix. And it's blocked. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
Playing with lots of energy here, trying to cause turnovers.
I love the tenacity right now. Definitely on the prowl, looking for every opportunity to make a steal. The other team has got to be sharp.
Here's Christon. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Payne. Drops in the tray. Payne's got 6 points.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Pass to Gabriel. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Sacramento. That's his first personal foul.
And so it's Dallas with it. A 4-point game. Left side, Antetokounmpo.
Sacramento foul call.
This is his first free throw of the game.
That's his first personal foul. At the line, Kostas Antetokounmpo.
And he can't get the first one.
At the line for two.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. With one on the clock, he's off on that one. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. It's Sacramento up 4. We'll take it.
Dance with my dogs in the nighttime.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
I mean, so far that they're not settling for outside shots, really attacking the paint.
I think that's what you've got to do, right? If the looks on the interior are there, you have got to attack.
On the floor for Sacramento. Monaghan is out there with Johnson. And it's the Cobra. And it's ABC. And it's Doyle in at the shooting guard position. There's the pass to Ashley. Over onto Antetokounmpo. Ashley's shot is off.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
From deep. Payne can't hit. Sacramento leading by 4. Christon, the pass to Swanigan. Kicks it out to Johnson. Sacramento moving it around. Here's Ashley. No good that time. And it's Dallas the other way. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
And that can happen on the road. You can get a little bit tight, and often it really shows itself at the free throw line.
It certainly appeared that they let the crowd get to them a little bit. Looked like they were rushing their foul shots, and that can't happen. You've got to lock in.
And for Sacramento, they're shooting reasonably well, 45%. Here's Doyle. A three-pointer off the mark. Dallas trails by 4. To the inside. Whittington. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's the teardrop. And that one's good. Christon's got 6.
I'll tell you, the floater is a shot that takes great touch, but that one looks pretty leaving his fingertips.
Johnson, the pass to Swanigan, and that one, good. Now it's a 6-point Sacramento lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Whittington kicks to Payne. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Here's Christon. He's got 6. Here's Ashley. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Just 5 to shoot. Johnson attacking. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, some rookies have been making a name for themselves on the glass this past month. Let's see who we're talking about.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Johnson. Well, court vision, Dora, is one of those intangible skills. You had it when you played, and when it comes to seeing the floor, I'm sure you have people that impress you with the way they see what's going on.
Kevin, I feel very lucky and fortunate to have witnessed one of the seminal players of his generation and arguably the greatest passer in the history of the NBA, and that's LeBron James. I mean, this guy's ability to make any pass, to put a 50-foot pass on a rope from one side of the floor, maybe from the hash mark to the opposite corner, and put it in the shooting pocket of different players is mind-boggling. At the center spot, you've got the young and talented and pass-first center of Nikola Jokic. And then, of course, the man who, to me, for a 10-year stretch, was the best pure point guard in the NBA, and that's Chris Paul. And listen, historically, some of the guys I loved watching, Steve Nash, John Stockton, I loved Mo Cheeks. Listen, I'm very partial to men who want to distribute the basketball and who take special relish in watching guys score baskets off their work.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
A moment here to see the numbers for Payne. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. He's getting around 28 points per, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
There's no doubt about that. Great anticipation, excellent peripheral vision. His talents are really shining through.
So the wing on the left. Pass to Swanigan. It's blocked. Antetokounmpo up top. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Kicks to G. Passes to Doyle. Here's Swanigan. Dishes to G. Shot from 12. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Payne looking around. In it goes. That's his 3rd bucket. He's missed 5 so far.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
The pass to Doyle. Here's Swanigan. The dish to G. The shot, no good. And it's Dallas the other way. After this one, they're off to Denver to take on the Nuggets. And that'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. 7-foot shot. Misses off the right iron.
Boy, a little indecisive. I think he wanted to kick it out, changed his mind, and ended up missing.
Yes, that goes in.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Payne can't hit.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Here's G. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. And now it's an 11-point Sacramento lead.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
He's trying to make something happen, but obviously been a tough quarter.
Here's Swanigan. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feed. Swanigan's got 4 points this quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Payne dishes to Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Yeah, and an example of why you want to let the game come to you. The opening presented itself. He converted in a big way.
Here's G. Again, Sacramento.
I tell you, get the feeling he's only going to get better as this game wears on. That first quarter was good. His second quarter has been great.
Payne finds Antetokounmpo. Lays it up off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
I think you always have to be looking for the man in the middle, and he finds him with a great feed that time.
Here's G. Floats one, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And so it's Sacramento holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, Hoop fans. NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. EJ, Shaq, Jet. Well, for Sacramento, Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
I don't think anyone expected to see such numbers from the bench. You know, I'm impressed. It was what they needed, the jolt they needed, Ernie. Wow, I never knew their bench. Matter of fact, I don't even know any of their players coming off the bench. Man, keep going, bench guys.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
They need to break it down. And I look at the individual areas that they're struggling, like they're getting pounded. I mean pounded, Ernie, on the boards. That's a hustle stat.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Gee, really making a difference here.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
And it's mattered not, Greg, whether he's been spotting up or creating for himself. He was unstoppable, and you hope it carries over to the second half.
We've got Antetokounmpo. He's out there with Boomer. And it's Payne and a point. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. For Dallas, they have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
Christon, the pass to G. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. He's got 13. Dallas trails by 11. Payne with it. He's got 10. He dishes it to Antetokounmpo. Basket counts.
Well, mouse in the house. He recognizes the size advantage and goes right to the rim. Good aggressive play.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Here's Christon. The teardrop falls in. Christon's got 8 points.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Now here's Payne. He's covered by Thompson. Count that one in the Sacramento lead. Get down to 9 in the bucket from Antetokounmpo.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And Christon kicks to Thompson. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Payne. And Payne slams it in.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
Here's Christon. 8 points for him. And that one drops for him. And Sacramento leads by 9.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Here's Payne. Outside, Antetokounmpo. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's G. Payne grabs the board.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Whittington, the pass to Payne. The 3. Fresh 24 for Dallas. And Antetokounmpo shoots it in.
And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
He is one of the most determined rebounders, guys, we have got in the NBA.
The tireless work ethic, the passion. He's a guy the team relies on for that.
And stolen by James. They get a hand on it. Out to the right wing. Here's Christon. Rebounded by Cleveland. Cleveland's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Whittington kicks to Antetokounmpo. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Now just a 3-point Sacramento lead. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Ashley's checked in for G.
That's his first personal foul coming onto the floor for Sacramento. Brandon.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Christon. He's got 10. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Baseline try. Mavericks with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And the shot goes in. Cleveland's got his first basket.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Christon, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Commissioner Adam Silver recently said there's nothing magical about 82 games. Doris, what do you read into that?
I read nothing more than the leadership that Adam Silver is about. And it seems to me that the NBA is one of the most proactive professional sports sports in the world. And by that I mean, Kevin, they will evaluate every aspect of their business. If they believe it's advantageous to make change, then they will go to their competition. They go to their ownership committees, and they will make whatever change they believe is for the ultimate good of the game, and that's exactly what you'd hope for.
Personally, 82 games, in your opinion, what do you think?
You know what, Kevin, it can be a little bit of a grind, but there is money at stake, and obviously that's a difficult thing for owners to come up and over. The players would have to want to give some money back. So, listen, 82 games is long, but what happens, I don't know.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
1:06 left to play here in the third. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Dallas moving it around. Shoots from 8. It's blocked, and they get it back. One-on-one here. Pass to Swanigan. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Swanigan's got 6 points.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
To the paint. 6 to shoot. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Boy, that's a tough miss. Does well to get himself open and then botches it up.
Sacramento shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First free throw is good.
Milton Boyle. 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Dallas trails by 10. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Payne. Swanigan pulls it in. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Out to the right wing. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering. And so it's Sacramento enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. Back right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Boy, GA, how about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for Sacramento, Swanigan is out there with Ashley, and it's ABC, and it's Doyle in at the 2 spot. And that one is stuffed right through.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Great teamwork. That's something you develop by practicing it over and over again.
Here's Swanigan. And stolen by Payne. He's got a clear path. And it goes down 2 points. Payne's got it back down to within single digits for the Mavs.
And a few more plays like that are all they need to make their comeback bid a real one.
Launches it. Buries it from 3-point range.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Here's Whittington. It's tipped. And the call will go against Boomer. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Sacramento making a switch here. G's checked in. Here's Christon. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. That one falls.
And that's the kind of move that will always pay off, even against tight defense like he was facing on that possession.
Sacramento making a switch here. And the Mavericks call time here.
You know, couldn't agree more with this timeout. Far too many turnovers to get any kind of offensive rhythm. You're just trying to mix things up here.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. He is not pleased. He told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, and I've got to pull the plug. Good morning stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
James checked in for Sacramento.
Coming onto the floor for Sacramento.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth.
James.
His three-pointers off the mark.
And you can see why he might be off on some of his attempts, getting far fewer shots today than he's accustomed to.
Boy, that's just the kind of tight defense you need to play on him. Any kind of room at all, and he'll bury it.
Inside, Antetokounmpo lays it up and banks it in.
Wow, and how huge has he been today? Really just giving his team a nice lift.
They'd be in a much deeper hole without his contributions, no doubt about it.
And he banks in the layup.
3.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And stolen by Payne. To the middle. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Thompson, he's checked in for Swanigan.
Number 3.
Both good from the line that time.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
That's tipped. And the Mavericks call time here. ABC really making a difference here.
Yeah, he's just torching them right now. A good decision to huddle up, kind of hit the reset button, and figure out how to slow his roll.
Now here's Payne. Not a lot of room. To the left side wing. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And all of a sudden, the shots now falling in bunches. The complexion of this game has completely changed.
Oh, their communication on offense is working at every level now. These guys are really cohesive. What a run. He had a make from downtown in the first half, but no threes since then.
Down low. Gabriel's shot's good. And Sacramento leads by 8.
Well, everything starts with a great pass, right? That's really pretty.
Now here's Payne. He's covered closely. To the paint. Here's Whittington. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the foul that goes against Sacramento.
Line for 2.
The first one falls.
Okay.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Boy, did they need those free throws to go down. They're definitely within striking distance.
Here's G. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And he knocks down the first
At the
one.
line. G. At the line for 2.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Dallas trails by 7. 3-pointer. There's Cleveland. The shot, no good. Great D that time from James. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. To the right side. Here's Christon. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
You love that defensive effort right there showing up.
We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Payne passes to Whittington. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
They regrouped, they worked out some of their frustrations, and now we're seeing them have some fun.
To the inside. She made that one as his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
James.
Now here's Payne. Bucket is good. Payne's got 4 this quarter.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
Down low. Count that one. The Sacramento lead has been cut down to 5 points. That time the bucket coming from Whittington.
Man, this has been fun. I mean, we got 2 teams dueling down the stretch.
Boy, does it feel to you, Greg, like every single shot is going through the bucket? That's how lethal both of these teams have been late in this one.
Thompson. And at last, they get one to fall.
Exactly the kind of ball movement they're looking for.
Can't waste a second now. And even then, there's still little chance.
No, exactly. They've got to act quickly. They don't have a ton of time to work with.
Feeds it to Whittington. Count it! Shayne! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Boy, defender taken out of the play with a rock-solid screen. No way he's going to get through that.
Here's G. Softly drops in the floater.
And now they are probably too far ahead. It's going to be nearly impossible to get back in this one.
There's no doubt. They're really clicking. What an amazing all-around effort to take a huge lead like this late in the game.
And stolen by Payne. Pass to Cleveland. He kicks it to Whittington. Passes it to Payne. Goes up on the high post. Money!
Crafty move. He recognizes the size disadvantage, and the mid-range is close enough.
I'll tell you, that's really clever because it's not easy to get that mid-range off over a guy who's got a size advantage. He made it look easy.
So it's Sacramento picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.